Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we're playing some more Super Fantasy Kingdom using that new Undead Civ that was just recently developed. If you want to learn just a little bit more about the Undead Civ as it compares to the human civilization, then feel free to check out the first episode that we did here on the channel. I do go into a lot more depth on some of the key and fundamental differences. I'll link it in the video description below. And while you're down there, hit that like button and become a subscriber for regular content. It really does help me out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending some time here today. Now let's get on into a new run. Let's go. Alright, let's see if our boy Cadis here can have a better run this time around. However, in the first one, we did get 35 glory, completed one cycle, did not win, of course, but killed 96 enemies. Now we have the opportunity to load our hero out, which will make him a little more durable. We're going to go with HP and strength. And then we have Kingdom Level 2, which will start us off with just a few more resources. So without further ado, let's go. And we have day 1 here. Fascinating. The king is fascinated. Or not. Alright, so we have these starting resources, and this is enabled by the fact that we got the witch in the first round, right? We paid her off. I believe it costs like 10 crystals. And now we get to select an additional starting resource that we can go with. Now, we do have stone, bones, ooze, blood, or a rat. So rats are fairly easy to get, especially early on when you have, a bunch of workforce. Blood, ooze. I think we'll go with the stone. Yeah, we'll go with the stone. I'm okay with that. So let's pause things up here and figure out what's going on. And of course, all the expansions that we made in the first episode are maintained, right? So we have a bunch of additional plots of land to sort of build things on. We have this over here, which we can put an outpost up, so get a bonus for the cycle. I mean, we can go ahead and get just more stone all around. Let me figure out first. So, bone pile. Well, let's build the tavern first, yeah. So let's get the tavern right there. That's fine. So boneyard requires 3 stones. Then the quarry, of course, mine stones. So I will let's do the outcrop to get even more stone. Now we have 3 kind of waiting there. However, why don't I go ahead and let's throw our quarry right here. And let's get our boneyard. Why don't we get that right here? Let's get it right here. Shorter distance to the castle, right? Alright, so we do have 4 stones remaining. Of course, we can employ the ghoul if we like with 5. So that'll probably be an early goal for us as well. And then we also have the seamstress, or the tailor, I do believe, that we can bribe out with 1 pumpkin. So we'll try to do that in this particular episode as well. And then what's this again? Okay, kill 30 monsters with dark damage. Got it. Upgrade village to start with 1 more carrier in future cycles. I mean, that would be quite nice, but 50 gold is kind of steep. Then we have this mini boss here as well. Challenge the mini boss that has 250 HP. I think I'm good, but maybe we can try to challenge him. And then, of course, we have the clown available as well for 6 bones. Going to be getting a hero soon anyway, so let's go ahead and allocate our workforce. In fact, why don't I go ahead and let's just focus in on... Let's definitely get 1 stone. I've got 5 in my workforce, so let's get a couple of rats. So we've got 2 rat hunters there. Let's get a couple more stones. So maybe 1 rat hunter, 2 on the stone, 2 on the bone. Sounds good. Let's go. Start the simulation. And there goes the witch, kind of poofing off into the distance, if you will. We've got our king just kind of meandering back to the castle. And the castle, of course, does need an upgrade as well, which costs 3 bones. We'll get there when we get there. And check these X's. Looks like there's nothing there quite yet. These are going to cost these blue crystals. What is this? Is this the witch again? I need power from my ritual. Okay, so that will probably give us the ability to start with 2 additional resources instead of just the 1. However, at 20 crystals, my goodness lady. Alright, so here we go. Monsters are coming. And of course, we have Cadis. So we got our meal secured. We got 4 stones now. Of course, the zombies are going to begin to transport things, and let's go ahead and speed this up. Looks like we have archers in the hills. Not a big deal for Cadis, who, of course, his fallen enemies become skeletons for his empire. However, it looks like Cadis is going to take some damage here. And he does. We definitely need another hero. Can't have our boy Cadis taking hits early on. Alright, so now they're enraged. But not a big deal in the early game. However, that gets real scary once you get down in the days just a little bit. Alright, so no one to feed. We got the old man coming in. This will be our first hero selection. Maybe we can get that dinosaur that we unlocked. So what do we have? We have halfling, archer, and rune scribe. So we did go with the halfling in our first run. So why don't we go with the archer here? Otherwise, we do have the rune scribe with attack magic. Looks like he's electric. This guy's a melee unit. Well, melee type. Let's go with the rune scribe. I'm okay with that. And let's get him on the field. Alright, so let's go ahead and allocate our workforce. So, we obviously have a hero now. So therefore, they will eat. So let's just keep getting steady intake of rats. We have 6 workers now. Let's go ahead and just get this upgraded right away. Let's see. So we got the mausoleum that we certainly want to build because that's going to generate more workers for us. So let's do that and let's go heavy on stone. So we've got 1 here. We've got 6 workers in total. Let's go 3 stone and 2 bone and 1 rat. And let's figure out. So we want to get the sewage plant for sure. That'll generate ooze. And then the pumpkin farm is kind of a stretch goal for us. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. Let's see. We're sitting at 1 glory. So it's going to be a while before we can actually expand further. But there's other opportunities to expand, of course. Looks like we can go up here into the mist. Up here into something as well. We can go leftward. That one's very expensive at $999. We'll have to figure it out. I mean, it's all... You know, you're not meant to beat this game on your first run. You're simply just not. You're meant to build incrementally from run to run. And that's what we're doing. We got the rune scribe on the field now. Let's see how this guy behaves in battle. Looks like he shoots lightning bolts. Quite nice. We can get the ghoul in place here pretty soon. And yeah, so we got some chain lightning action going on with the rune scribe. However, Cadis is just a monster out there. Just slaying the enemies as they come. So I don't understand why it says I've got 5 idle workers. I still gotta, like, figure that mechanic out just a little bit more. Alright, so the rune scribe eats a rat and gets an experience. He's not too happy about it. I don't think I blame him. We should have more workforce today, which we certainly do. So we have 7 total workers. Let's get 1 rat. I've got 4 units of stone. The ghoul costs 5. But we also need the sewage plant here, so we have to get at least 2 bones. So let's see. Let's go with... So we've got 2, 6, 7. And that's our 7 workers. Alright, sounds good to me. So we'll get the sewage plants, and then we'll start saving up for the clown. Should be able to lock in this ghoul with relative ease here. And quickly at that. Let's turn up the speed. Looks like our skeleton found a bone in the bone pile. And we got some more monsters coming, of course. The constant flow. Let's see. So house for another carrier. Yeah, we certainly want that. So let's get that ooze pile as soon as possible. Alright, we got Cadis. Looks like we got like a Medusa. Or a forest nymph. Looks like we have some monks or priests, perhaps. And then some crossbowmen as well. So the enemy force is definitely getting a little more diverse. But that's alright. We're rocking and rolling. Alright, so we do have 8 stones. So let's go ahead and grab the ghoul. Absolutely. And this guy will be a melee presence for our little team here. Let's throw him on the front, where he's most advantageous. And then we do have 2 meals, so 1 for each hero, which is good. Alright, we got 4 bones. So let's see. Let's get that ooze pile. So let's see. There's a way to sort of make this work with the pumpkins as well. It like boosts up their growth. So if I do like the ooze pile right here. Because you can eventually, like, you can upgrade it or... What was that? There's a way you can get like canal, essentially. And if it runs over the pumpkins, it like improves their growth rate or something. We just kind of got into that at the end of the first episode, and I don't fully remember the mechanic. However, another day is complete here, and both of our heroes eat. The rune scribe is 1 experience away from a level up, thus empowering him, of course. That's what we like to see. Day 4 dawns, and let's see, what do we have? I want to start stocking up on bones. I mean, do I just go all in and try to get 6 bones this turn to get the clown? We definitely want 2 rats, so that is 8 members of our workforce. For the rocks, let's see. Yeah, we definitely need a lot of bones, don't we? And then I think getting one of these rat nests is probably pretty important as well. Yeah, let's go all in on bones today. I'm okay with that. 6 bones, see if we can secure the clown, or maybe use those bones for a stonemason. And then that stonemason will enable us to build other buildings as well. Get the grave robber there. 6 gatherers present. Can upgrade the speed on our sewage plant there and increase happiness as well. Alright, let's keep rolling. Can also use, I believe stone upgrades the ghoul as well. Yeah, 10 stone. So that's another option as well. But ideally, I get the seamstress. I don't even know what the seamstress does, but if we can secure a pumpkin, which we should be able to. Looks like we got some big scary dudes coming out of the woods here now. Alright, sunset, workers go home. And we did secure the 2 meals. Quite nice. So now things are getting a little sticky up here for sure. Got the ghoul doing some work, but taking some hits. Cadis is just fine. It's okay if your heroes die, but you don't want your guardian to die. So let's see. Level up for the rune scribe. Let's see how he builds himself. Looks like he goes with mana, which is exactly what you would assume. And we have a visitor. So this is the shopkeeper, I do believe. Alright, so the merchant is going to offer to trade us books for our other resources. I think I'm good with this. For now, we got our 6 bones that we needed. So let's go no thanks. Just turn them away. And then I think, unfortunately, I need to go with... I mean, we could go with the stonemason for sure. We could go with the stonemason, because that will allow us to start getting on the path to build this pumpkin farm. So let's do it. Let's get the stonemason. And let's throw it down. We're getting stone right here. Let's throw it down right here. Stonemason. So we can have a couple of workers doing some work. Those will be the zombies overnight, though. So let's once again secure some more ore. I definitely need 2 rats. Let's get some more bones and stone. I keep mistaking the stone for ore. It looks so similar. So 3, 3, and 3. Let's go with more ore because we're going to need it to convert to block. I don't believe the skeletons have anything to do with the conversion of... Yeah, it's the zombies. So they're delivering it. And I think we also need... I mean, getting this would be real nice. We've got 5 ooze, so once I get 7, we'll definitely build the house for another carrier. And there's our first stone block. Quite nice. So we'll be getting that pumpkin farm soon, actually. Bait, decoration. Okay. Alright, looks like we got some werewolves coming out of the woodwork. It's definitely getting a little more challenging on the battlefield here. In the first run, I went with that halfling. I actually think he's pretty good. Doesn't seem like the rune scribe quite has the DPS of that halfling. Amazingly enough, right? And it looks like the ghoul took a hit. And another hit. We don't want him to die, because then he won't get experience. Alright, that's good. He's going to level up here. Alright, so the ghoul... Let's see. Plus 4 attack, plus 2 HP. Quite nice. Alright, we'll certainly take it. And we have another visitor. Gavald. So he is going to offer us the ability to recruit another hero, but we have to pay for it this time. It is not free. So unfortunately, we're fresh out of, everything and cannot afford it. So let's go ahead and purchase, well, not purchase, but find 2 rats on this day. Let's build a house for another carrier. Let's throw that. Let's put that right here, actually. So yes, we have 2 bones. We need 4 more. So let's see if we can't get 4 bones and get this clown. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's our workforce allotment. We do have 3 blocks. Alright, good deal. Let's go with something like that. We'll get the clown. We'll throw him in. We'll get a pumpkin farm built, which would be just a better source of food for our heroes as well. Then we can actually take the pumpkin farm, and we can get the candy store as well. And then convert pumpkins to candy, which is, I believe it gives 3 experience for our heroes, which will help them level up and empower themselves even faster. Alright, looks like we have some of these beholder dudes coming out of the woodwork now. So I'm trying to remember, where was that? Catacombs. Increases the speed of worker generation. That might be a decent one to look into as well. Steals coins from carriers. Okay, so we have the 5. I think what I should do then is... we should build... the pumpkin farm. I think right here is a good spot for it. We don't have any workforce remaining. Well, skeletons, that is. Which have to work the pumpkin farm, but we'll be able to get that up and running tomorrow. Come on, just 1 more bone, boys. So 4 blood will get us another carrier. Otherwise, let's see, the house is 14 ooze now. Yikes. Don't even have that kind of storage. Alright, beholders. Okay, things are starting to get intense here. The ghoul has got to step up his offensive game for sure. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job, though. And the swarm of skellies takes him out. Guardian level 4 as well. Alright, so Rune Scribe and Ghoul getting some experience again. And we have day 7 that dawns. It is rainy, plus 20% status duration. We have 5 bones, 11 workers though. So let's go ahead and allocate these guys. So what we want is... I've actually got 6 more blocks. So candy store, I could actually get the candy store right now. The answer is yes. Okay, so 4 blocks. Do I want to continue production on blocks? I don't think it's necessarily... I mean, unless I'm going for the library, paper to books, right? We don't even have the paper mill yet. Potion maker oozed a potion. I mean, that's an option. Blood bank, rats the blood. But I should probably get a rat nest. How are we doing for rats in the area? So 5 rat nodes. Okay, so here's what I want to do. We want to go... We'll take them off the stone. We'll get 4 zombies. Well, maybe like 2 on the candy production. But more importantly, we'll start getting these pumpkins. So if we can get like 6... I've got 11 in my workforce. I need 1 more bone. Actually, we need more than that. So 6 for... Maybe something like this. So 5. I think we'll do something like this. 5, 3, and 3. That's 11. It's missing paper. Ah, it requires paper. I see. Okay. I guess I didn't realize that. But yeah, so we need paper, of course, to wrap the candy in. So that makes us pivot. So paper mill. Ooze to paper. So do we need like another... I think we should probably upgrade the speed on this. And it requires 66. Yikes. I mean, maybe it does produce relatively quickly. Okay, so ooze the paper. We need 5 stone, 2 bones. Alright, so let's take them off this. Let's preserve our stones. Not change them into blocks. Let's keep the 5 guys on the pumpkin farm for sure. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do this. Excited to start getting pumpkins. And then once we get our first pumpkin, I can bribe the seamstress with it. And we'll see what that does. Need 1 more bone as well. Looks like we have a huge influx of bones coming through. So let's get the clown. You bet. Could use some more support up there anyways. And it looks like we have a boss fight, the Goblin King. Alright, here we go. Let's take him out. Let's see how the Rune Scribe does against his, sort of weak spawns. I think one of the benefits of this fight here is Cadis. He's a melee unit. True, and stays on the boss, doing continuous damage. This particular boss gets very intense once he becomes enraged. It sort of overwhelms your team. But if you're able to take him down quickly, like we just did there, good things happen. So we got some happiness, and we also got a treasure chest. So this will give us a relic. So 10% attack. Increases attack by 10% for magic users. Monsters are 20% slower. Increases shield. Let's do the monsters are slower. That sounds great. Especially as, Cadis has to routinely track them down. Okay, so I've got 3 meals. 3 pumpkins. Gives us 2 experience points. We do have 3 heroes to feed. So it looks like I'm going to have to... We'll have to get 1 more pumpkin in reserve before we're able to bribe the seamstress, of course. However, we're eating pumpkins here, and, it's more fruitful of a recipe, I suppose. And we see some level ups across the board. You love to see that. Ghoul, just a killing machine. Alright, so let's pause it up and allocate the workforce. We have 12 now. So we definitely need 3. Let's go for like 5. I've got 3 stone. So I was going to try to get this paper mill. So we need a couple more stone. Let's go with 3 stone here. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, let's do this because it costs a little bit more. So let's do that. We're in the age of pumpkins, though. And I suppose that sort of eliminates our need for the rat. So we could get that blood bank as well. Start getting that blood. And we can get our castle upgraded further. Do we challenge the mini-boss? Do I feel like we're in like a decent spot to do so? Doesn't really feel like it. A +1 blood in future cycles. One more bone. One more rat. Or one more rat. I think we'll see. Got 16 glory as well, so that's stocking up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this a little faster. The enemy certainly is moving slower. Got a werewolf coming from the eastern woods. And then what appears to be like halflings coming in. Let's see what our new clown can do here. I know the clown throws bones. Alright, so we have 8 bones. Since we're on that topic. Alright, we got the 5 stone that we need. So let's go ahead and get the paper mill. Got 11 ooze. So let's put the zombies to work. Get the ooze into paper, and then we can start making candy. Which would be great. Do I want to build this? I mean, we low-key kind of have to expand. Do we have enough glory? 75, 150, 50. Yeah, we're kind of stuck with what we have currently. Don't have enough glory to expand. Gotta win more battles. Okay. Alright, so we're victorious. A little motley crew. And everybody's eating pumpkins. We'll take the experience gain for sure. And what do we have here? Another event. A nameless person. So it's a doctor. Unlock a passive ability permanently with a blue crystal. Okay, so I like this. Change element to dark. That'll help us get that stretch goal off to the left. Rune Scribe. Self plus 25%. Increase attack against targets with wet. Let's do this. Let's do it. We'll definitely do it. Because that'll help us get this. What do you know? We already got it. There's another one, so kill 100 monsters with dark damage. It'll definitely help us out. Alright, so we have our skeletons. So let's get another 5 on pumpkin harvesting. Maybe even more. Like 6? Do we have any paper? Let's go like 3 and 3. 6. We've got 13 to work with. So this would be 12. Looks like I could use some more stone. So let's get some more stone. Let's call it good there. Alright, so let's see this process take place. So he's carrying in the ooze. In fact, bunch of zombies are just all over this, right? Carrying in the ooze, and so we have 1 paper in storage there. Got it. And let's see if they start making candy, actually. Got some pumpkin harvesting going on. Alright, I've got the monsters of the midday coming in. What's going on with our ghoul? He's pinned. Why? And what do we have here? Looks like a paladin of some sort. Definitely a tanky unit. Just comes on in and slashes down our ghoul. And he's on Cadis, but we're able to hang in there. And that was a ferocious enemy, my goodness. Alright, so candy. We don't have any meals, so we gotta up the candy production for sure. Alright, in goes the paper. Alright, so we have 4 candy in storage here. Okay, good. So we gotta get that to the tavern. In fact, do I have a pumpkin to bribe this seamstress with?
I can't stand the living.
I don't. Well, that's not good. Okay, so our ghoul is down. We might be Yeah, this is going to be real intense here. It's not good that our ghoul's down, and Cadis is starting to take HP damage. Again, not good. Come on, Cadis, hang in there. Hang in there, Cadis. How about your little undead swarm? Okay, he's on like his last HP. However, his shield does regenerate. And we just barely get out of there, it appears. Yeah, we just barely get out of there. But the ghoul and the clown are both down. So they're going to be a little woozy for sure, but they do, of course, revive. The rune scribe is like, what is going on? You don't have any food for me? Well, we made candy. We managed to do so, but I don't think we didn't transport it. So somebody's got to get it to here. That's what has to happen. So how do I make that happen? I would think that they just autonomously bring it here, right? Now, I could be wrong about that. Let's just see what happens if we take the zombies off of the production. Because we're doing fine with the production. It's just the allocation of the resources. In fact, let's upgrade this with our 6 bones. Then this requires 4 blood. And I don't have space for the blood bank. So let's go ahead and let's get like 5 more pumpkins. 5, 5, and then 4. Let's do something like that today. So what's up with the ghoul? He's looking a little flat. So is the clone. Alright, so somebody get this, Alright, so they are transporting the candy. Okay, good. It's exactly what you want to see. So I'm wondering, maybe we need the pumpkin to get in storage. We just don't have enough carriers, it does appear. And this probably isn't going to be good for us because, I mean, look at the range on this guy. He's like a sharpshooter. Like, what's going on? He's pinned down and he's bleeding. Alright, Cadis, get him. Got to take out that sharpshooter for sure. That guy's an intense foe, and yeah, we just completely die. And the reason our heroes didn't come back is because we didn't have any food to feed them and thus bring them back up. So unfortunately, we did fall just a little bit short of our goal to bribe the seamstress. However, we did get pumpkin and candy production, you know, off the ground in this particular one. Obviously, the particular thing that we were lacking here is carriers. So I think if we ever get to a spot where we get 50 gold, getting that additional carrier would be super nice. And also upgrading this, I think, would be super useful as well. So maybe we kind of have to go in on blood. Instead of going in on, you know, rats for food, we go to pumpkins as quickly as possible. We eat the pumpkins for our heroes, and then we use our rats for blood. And then we get our house upgraded. Either that or get several houses. We were definitely lagging behind in carriers, though. That was super clear, and just got to do better. But, you know, that's the fun of this game. It's incremental. Each run, you do a little bit more, and you unlock a few more things. Though we didn't really unlock too much for the metagame here in this one, but maybe we have some unlocks waiting for us after we accept defeat. So let's go ahead and do so. Kingdom level, Lost of the Mechanic. 259 kills. It was just real unfortunate because we lost, you know, 2 of our heroes in the last wave and then didn't have the ability to feed them. I guess I didn't realize that we would have trouble transporting that candy back to the tavern so it could be served up, right? Definitely a problem and something to keep in mind for the next run indeed. So this has been Super Fantasy Kingdom. You can get the free demo for yourself, link in the video description below. I'm not sure if the Undead Civilization has been added to the free demo yet. But, you know, we're showcasing the Undead Civilization here. This game is slated for release in Q1 of 2025, so that release date is, of course, quickly approaching. Add it to your wish list or try out the demo. It is quite fun and, you know, it's rewarding. It's a game that definitely rewards you as you play it more and more and more. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to keep seeing Super Fantasy Kingdom. I'd be happy to keep playing it. It is a fun game and I do enjoy it. I think there's a lot more to uncover here, and you know, I also think that the difficulty level certainly is there, right? We got to get to a spot where we're able to focus and get some more of the meta stuff unlocked so future runs are more successful. So with all of that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here, but smash the like button, comment below, become a subscriber if you're new here. Now, thank you so much for spending some time on the channel today. Stay tuned for regular content, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.